Gunshine State, ha. One of them boys still boating in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get cake and stop hating is the motto of the state. Ha. A lot of fakes, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Bell Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the grind. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. Was born in the South.
Alright, we back, man. A little bit of crib talk, a little bit of recruiting talk we got going on here, man. And want to hit on a point. About the stadium and college atmosphere. I just went to Texas A&M and I was on the field and seeing that atmosphere, Texas A&M, they're saying that that's their church, 3 levels. It was kind of surreal. It was like the people at the top looked like they was green screened in. It didn't even look real. I didn't know who would want to sit up there. It was like sitting at the top of a roller coaster or something. I don't know. Great atmosphere, good people. So the question about recruits and stadiums and college atmosphere came up again. So I went around and I asked a couple big time recruits, kids that are getting recruited, kids that are going to get recruited, even asked a Hall of Famer. Listen, got a question. When you were being recruited, did you care about the stadium and a college atmosphere, like playing in front of a college atmosphere? Did you care? I think I asked maybe 7 of them. A few names I asked. Malachi out of American Heritage, this young freshman wide receiver that's about to start his recruiting process. Asked Malachi. I asked Papo Aguirre, the linebacker out of Georgia. He was one of them. I asked Raul Aguirre, but he doesn't really like the name Raul. And I asked Jackson Carver. I also talked to Jacoby George and a Hall of Famer. I asked Warren Sapp. Did they care when they were being recruited? Did they care about the atmosphere, playing from a college atmosphere? And what they said, I already knew. Because you got to understand that Footballville is grass-rooted. And it's grass-rooted. So these kids, I understand these kids, where they come from. I understand their backgrounds. I understand what's important to them. There's a lot of people out here that talk about recruiting and these things, and they don't understand these things about these kids. And that's what you get when you become a Footballville villain or become a member. You get our different perspective of the kids coming from a place where understanding the kids. That's why when we talk to the kids, they look comfortable. And it's just because we're a face that they trust a lot of times. But they said what I thought they would say. They all said what I thought they would say. Basically, it's not at the beginning of their list. It's not something they think about. They want to know the system. Where do they fit in at? Will they get playing time? Things of that nature. That's what they're worried about. Not necessarily is the crowd is a huge crowd and not necessarily. That's not their worries when they're being recruited. We got to understand that for a lot of these kids, this is the first time they've ever experienced a university asking for their services. Like this is like a whole university, a grown man flying down to talk to you and your mom and eat your mom's collard greens. This is the first time they're experiencing something like that. So their worries is where am I going to fit in? When would I get to play? Why would I get to play? The coaching staff, do they really want me? Will the coaches be here? Playing in front of a packed house is just something somebody made up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said something somebody made up. That's some after effect. That's, you know what I'm saying? That comes after. That's an afterthought. That's an afterthought. What matters to them is them getting a chance to have an opportunity to get on the field, to have an opportunity to make it to the league. That's what matters in the mind of a 17-year-old. when I asked Warren Sapp basically said, heck no. He didn't even think about it. Orange Bowl was a old relic, a dump, you know what I'm saying? With a heartbeat. That's basically what Warren Sapp said. He ended up being a Hall of Famer. So you fast forward to what the stadium that University of Miami play in now, it's not a dump. It is actually probably one of the best stadiums, best pieces of real estate in college football. I would rival you. Does anybody play at Jerry World? But I would rival you that Miami Hurricanes play at the best, most convenient, state-of-the-art stadium in college football. You smell that? Back at the crib, dog. Just left College Station, you know what I'm saying? 100,000 people in the middle of nowhere, 100,000 unrabbit fans in a recreational park, recreational benches. City of Miami, man. The stadium that you guys joke about and laugh about, that none of you have. So all of this recruits and stadium, they want to play in the big time. That's something somebody made up. That's adults selling to kids what they have, because that's what recruiting is. Sell what you got. Miami 4-0 right now, you can sell, hey, it's turning around. This thing turning around for the good, like we told you, and you're going to be a part of it. Miami 1-2 right now, hey, listen, man, we told you we're trying to get this thing turned around. You can come in and play right now. You sell what you have. It's recruiting. And that's where the whole play in front of a big-time college atmosphere, all of that, that's where all of that come from. Somebody who living in College Station, somebody living in Baton Rouge, somebody living in Athens, Georgia, selling what they have. Hey, you know, on Saturdays, 6 times a year, we be crunk up in here. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, man. Join, become a member, man. That's what's all going down at Football Villains. We out here.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what? This nigga wants it. I say, big time players step up in big games.